Hello, it's Weekly Talks again, and today's topic is a very special one because I personally have went through this, and I believe every person goes through this in their life, and it's beginning again. You know, as a concept, we people are afraid, as I talked in the last videos, you can go and check them out, where people are afraid of the unknown, of the new, right? Um, So just beginning something might be very scary to somebody, and that's perfectly normal. But a big but is the question of okay, you've started something, you've been consistent, you've built up, and what happens now? Like, what then? You're on top of the tower, metaphorically. You see the beautiful view of all the roses, the big fields, the mountains, the rivers, and now you're just like, what now? You know? And something like that happened in my life, and I decided to do a big life change. Something new happened, and when you do something that's really out of your comfort zone, you feel like you really begin from zero. Everything that you've built up, it just disappears like that. And then you question yourself, what's the point of it all? You know? You ask, like, what's the meaning of it all? Like, why did I build before in my history? Build up everything mentally, maybe connections or some skill, and then you forget it all because you started something else. And that's something that happens to all of us. And this video will be about my personal viewpoint, so you take what you want as always. Feel free to comment down, and it will be just about why it's a good idea to start all over again. Because you either are just placed there, you're already there, and you ask yourself, why do I feel like I've lost myself already, right? Or you're about to make a big life change and that will cost you something else, as everything in life does, right? It's everything in life is you do something and you give something from yourself. That's how it works. We humans may like to always get something, but if we don't give, we're not gonna get. That's how it works deeply. So, yeah, the first question is always meaning. If I start something again and I've already been there to a certain extent, like maybe building myself up or starting a new business, if you've had something previously, it can be anything. And you ask yourself, why? Why am I doing this? And that's the best question you can ask yourself. The question why is the foundation of why you're moving forward. Because starting something all over again may give you the false feeling of that you're losing something, right? Because you're starting all over again. But in reality, you're moving forward. You're searching something that hasn't been searched before. You're adventuring a new forest, a new jungle, a new mountain, something that hasn't been seen by anybody. And that's the whole point, that when you build something sincere and something you love within yourself, it creates a false security that will always be there, but that's not how life works. you know Something will always and can happen, and it's good to have that security, and that's the whole point of human life, is building different securities: family, work, friends, so on. But you as a person yourself should know that really going out of your comfort zone to start all over again is the first step to becoming unbeatable by life. Because once you've taught yourself that not starting all over most most ways starts by you giving it to life, not life taking it from you, but you giving it voluntarily. And when that happens, it's more special because you've made the conscious, the active choice of, I want to limit this myself. I really want to grow and I want to see the steps I can do. So, as you know, last video where I talked about believing in yourself, go and check it. That's a very, very important topic for everything. Not only the videos, but in life in general. If you don't believe in yourself, you'll fall in a trap when you start all over again. So, setting that mirror to see yourself, that you have yourself in that process, that reflection of yourself, that's the main key component. And then yes, that's me, that's what I do. Now, how do I start? Right? All over again. And once you believe in yourself, once you've reflected that you have yourself all over again, but at least the one thing you have is yourself, it's time to ask why. As they said, ask, why should I do this? Why do I want to do this? That's a really good question. Why exactly this? And so on. And that's really personal. You answer to yourself, I answer to myself every day. It's a process that starts but never ends, which is really tricky. And you gain meaning. Why it doesn't end is because a meaning can start, the beginning of a meaning. And it just deepens and deepens within you. And that's the beauty of growing and of life, that there is no end. The only end is death to everything and everybody. But otherwise, while we are alive, this is the opportunity of a life to make life fulfilling for itself. And that's by allowing yourself to grow and allowing yourself to see it through. Gaining that meaning deeper and deeper. One part is experience and the other part is self-reflection by asking why, how, what, all of the essential questions that are very personal. And sometimes it really might feel very hard, it has for me, but know that as long as you have yourself, everything will be fine, because we people are created to grow. That's something that cannot be taken from us, the freedom to grow and be ourselves. So also, if you ever feel like you need any support or you just have your own opinion and reflections, feel free to comment down in the comment section. I'll do my best to reply. And yeah, okay, next point. We found our beginning purpose, we believe in ourselves. What is next? And that's really good question. It's to prepare your old self. A big trap of us as humans starting something all over again is expectations. And I've talked in a previous video where expectations can be really tricky because we have a previous experience, and because of the experience we build these images, these ideas, and because of them we expect something, and that expectation ruins the process. Starting something over again is, as I said, new territory. You don't know, I don't know, and that's the whole point. So expecting, sometimes, yeah, it can save time, can solve some stuff, but mostly it sets you for failure, because expecting means putting something in a mental box, and when you do that you don't allow it to grow, which in most cases is us, myself, yourself, as people, as humans. And that's really important, to let yourself be. Let yourself be on the stream of the river. Let yourself fly with the wind and see where life takes you, because you've already are in the jungle, you're already in the new territory. So allowing yourself to see the different plants, the different trees, the different environment, instead of thinking what to expect it to be, that's the life. That's life for itself. That means you appreciate life. And when you do, and when you see it as it is, it opens life, your eyes, your soul, everything. And it helps you to grow and to finally begin. And that's when it truly begins, all over again. And that's when you start working towards whatever goal you may have, whatever beginning it may be for you. But that's when it all starts. And yeah, that's in a nutshell what it is like. So that will be the video for today. Thank you for all the viewers that took out of their time to see my previous videos. For all the viewers viewing this one right now, your time, even seconds, is dearly appreciated by me, because at the end of the day you decide to give it to me. And I hope this video was really valuable for you. So have a nice day, nice whatever you may be doing. It's personal, maybe weekend, studying, working. But remember, every day is a new beginning. So make sure to wake up allowing yourself to experience the morning, the sunset, and the day as a whole. And if you like this video and what I do on this channel, be sure to give me a like, give the channel a subscribe, and see you in the next one. Bye!